So first, let's just get the Rodney Atkins thing out of the way because... All right, so one of the first articles I ever wrote for our website was like 3 artists that we haven't heard from in a long time. One of them was Jamie Johnson, I can't remember who the other one was, and then it was Rodney Atkins. Because Rodney Atkins' last album came out in 2011. It was that Take It Back Road, which was a good album. Had a lot of good songs on it. Had some that were fine. But Rodney Atkins has always been an artist who's had a lot of good and then just some fine. Yeah,
I always felt like he was continuously able to churn out well-performing radio singles that were, kind of cliche or whatever, but they were straight-up country songs, so I never really had a problem with them. They would just be, he had a lot of songs that hit a lot of corners of the cliched country
like
things,
there was songs,
but he had a lot of songs, too, that were just really, really
he had songs as dumb as, like, Farmer's Daughter and Forgiveness and Permission, but he also had songs that were really good, like Watching You and If You're Going Through Hell. Like songs or like Honesty,
yep.
Or we'll do an episode on him down the road. We can talk about all his good ones, but yeah. So he's always had some dumb ones, but like since his last album, he had on a greatest hits album, I think like 2015 or something. He had Eat, Sleep, Love You, Repeat, which is dumb, but it's still a country song. It was just kind of a dumb lyrics, yeah. And then he released a single, Doing It Right. Which was, actually, I liked that song. I thought it was good.
I don't know if I know that one.
You're doing it right. That's how it goes. But
I can feel it.
Yeah. It was, I thought it was pretty good. And then all of a sudden he comes out of the blue with this song, and it's just like, oh, I got to make my return. And it's, I don't remember what it's called, Back in the Country or something like that. And it starts off with him talk rapping, just listing things.
It literally sounded like
he's sitting on a porch naming things.
Yeah, like,
okay,
yard. He drove out to some country land and just parked and said, okay, let's just take notes of all of the things that we can see, and then we're just going to list them off. Yeah. And then they're going to add like a fucking trap beat, pop noises.
Oh my god. And then it turns into just a bro country sounding song.
Which makes no sense for, obviously, like we were just saying, with him having all of these songs that, even if they were dumb songs, they were legitimate.
They were still country songs.
They were legitimate country songs. So for him to completely abandon the country sound after all this time, and just like, so I don't know how old he was before, but he's older now.
He's got to be at least 50.
And so now he's now you make this. It's like when Alabama did the fucking Southern drawl thing. It's like, okay, so now that you're old dudes, now you're going to try to appeal to the fucking young people.
Yeah,
what kind of dumbass move is that?
It's just him trying to fizzle his way back into the public eye, and it's just like, it's him trying to stay relevant by introducing this crap music.
You can't out-douche the douche nozzles.
Yeah.
Because you're not...
He's 49.
Yeah, because you're not going to out Sam Hunt the Sam Hunt.
Yeah.
He's attractive and he's young, and it's you can't beat him at that game.
Yeah, and then also on it's like New Boots or whatever, that Spotify playlist where it's always just like new artists and their crap songs. That song is on it. I'm like, he has 4 or 5 CDs out. He's not a new guy. No. He's just, I mean, he might be new to a new generation of people who are now into country because of Sam Hunt.
Yeah.
So if this is your like revival back into this country scene,
just go back away.
Yeah,
Rodney Atkins.
it's like when Gary Allan came out with "Hungover Tonight" or whatever, or "Tomorrow Tonight" or whatever that crappy,
I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
Whatever
think what
that song was, and it was bad. And then he was like, "Never mind." And then he came back with the other song that was actually good. And it's like, all right, good. This is going to be Gary Allan coming back. Same with like Josh Turney. He was gone forever. He came back with "Lay Low," which was a good choice for coming back. But Rodney Atkins is coming back with this. It's just like, no, just stay away if this is what you're going to do.
If you're gonna, if you're gonna make music, at least fucking make some goddamn country music.
Yeah, it was, and it sucks because like Rodney Atkins was one of those, because I started really listening to country music like senior year of high school, and he was one of those who I listened to his. At the time, 3 CDs over and over and over again. I thought they were so good. I mean, other than obviously, like I said, we've said the dumb songs, but I loved Rodney Atkins, and if this is how he's coming back, it's just like, I'm just gonna stay with those 4 CDs you have out already. I'm not gonna bother with your new crap. And
he's one of those that I like I've talked about on this podcast before, that when someone goes and sucks, I like have a bad taste in my mouth, and I don't revisit their old stuff nearly as often. And so he wasn't one that had until now had made a shitty song and made me not listen to him. But since he just wasn't there for all these years, I kind of like legitimately forgot about him. And now that this is how he's coming back, I'm like, all right, you're gone. You're done. I'm not going to listen to you other than random times here and there, which he does have good songs, so I will. But in my brain, in terms of like queuing shit up and searching artists and whatever, like I don't anticipate listening to him.